Seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat. He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Righty delivers.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. At the belt and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Turner now. 2 hits in 13 at-bats in a series so far. Right side, hard hit. Over to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about guys, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Bryce Harper in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, right field. Harper retired. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here in San Diego. And today's starter, Colby Allard.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Bottom of the first, stepping in, Ha-Sung Kim.
Ha-Sung Kim.
The wind and the pitch. You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. The shortstop takes the ball. Falling behind 2-1. On the ground to the left. Turner throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Ha-Sung Kim.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get in the scoring position and then just flying home when the guys behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
The wind of the pitch.
Ball.
That one just
Outside.
misses, and that's ball one. There's a swing and a drive. Marsh moving back. You can kiss it goodbye. Home run number 15 on the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Machado. That one missed.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark, and Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
Lifted in the air, right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
So 2 strikes on Tatis. And Tatis able to stay alive. Here comes a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's down and in. One run across in the frame so far here in the finale of this 4-game set. The punch out there. That's out number 2.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swings through that.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And now the lefty, bottom of the zone, and a called strike. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Center field. Rojas should have this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Petco Park, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Lorenzen back to work. And a foul ball. Just missed. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Kicks and deals. And that's outside. Slider misses outside.
3-2.
And he walked him.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Pete Alonso, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The 1-0. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the righty deals. Stretched him out looking. This is Bryson Stott. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Rudder takes off. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Next pitch is outside. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that's down and away. Schwarber, the base runner at first with 1 out. Too low, ball 4, and he's walked another. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Wouldn't chase that time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Left-hand hitter waits. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. On to Bogarts. And that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Mike Yastrzemski.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The pitch. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. That's worth the price of admission. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And there's a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Rojas grabs it on the run.
Batting 8, the catcher, Mark.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Mark Colesbury. Right down the chute, 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ball one there. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. One down, bases empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Two outs, bases empty. And now Dylan Head. Not close with that one. Ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And now 2-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground, right side, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. Here's the speedy catcher, Harry Ford.
Harry Ford.
The right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. That one fouled hard the other way. Righty to the plate. Going to count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Brett Beatty stands in for the Phillies. Started to swing, held up. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. And another ball. Man at second. Fought off foul. The pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Moving under it. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
And the batter now, Johan Rojas. Went down on strikes his first time through. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Kicks and fires. That's a base hit around third. Fires it to the plate. He's safe.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on at first with one gone. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And a big swing and a miss.
Boogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single
runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Oh, and 2 now. The shortstop takes the ball, and Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2.
Ground ball left side. Now a jump throw. Awesome play there.
the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Here's Bryce Harper. Flied to right his first time. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1.
The Phillies down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Out to short. Jumps. Throws to first. Safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber. And that one fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 on, 2 outs. And ball 1. In there at the knees, 1 and 2. And another ball. And he chases that one. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the inning. The batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
The shortstop,
Ha-Sung Kim.
The pitch. Down the line. Sizes this one up. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Xander.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. He's already homered here in this one. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-1.
In the air to left center. Marsh on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The third baseman, Manny.
2 outs. Base is empty. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado. And he's already singled in this game. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Machado, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. On a line out towards center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
And he deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. smoked on the ground to second. Bogarts with the throw to first. One up, one down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Foul ball there. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count. Wouldn't chase that time. The 2-2. Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. The Padres up by a run here in the finale of this 4-game set. Got him looking. Now 2 out.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling, and you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball 1 low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. That one a little bit high. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the right-hander deals. That misses. And that's ball 3. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Oh, a great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Tatis makes the catch, inning over. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Padres 2 and the Phillies 1. Back here in San Diego, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Allen back to work. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Here comes the 0-1. And it skips in the dirt.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
And now 1 and 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's in the dirt. Got him. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. That one just misses. That's off the mark. 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. That's a little bit low.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 8.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. He's already homered in this game. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They lead it 2-1. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brett Beatty. And the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Luis Patino getting loose out there. Floro warming up as well. And the 1-0. And that's a fair ball.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Rojas in the box now. Takes strike 1. Right-hander kicks, deals, and fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a pitch. And delivers outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Baden gets his lead at first with nobody out. Up and in, and the count's even at 2.
That's a really good take.
Hit in the air, center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. On to King. 1 away here in the 5th.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Here's Trey Turner. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
1 strike.
And that's a little high.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And a pitch. That clips the zone. That is strike 2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Runner on the move. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Tying run is at first, and we're in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. The pitch. In the air out towards right center. Tatis after it. Makes the grab.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryant.
And now here is Harper. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
0-1. And there's a ball. Lorenzen throws to first. Two outs. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Kyle Schwarber, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Machado drifts towards it. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Phillies strand 1, and our score remains 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Jackson Merrill. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
1 ball.
That misses, and that is ball 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Gregory Santos. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Barlow also getting ready. The wind of the pitch.
That's out the corner.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Line drive, short hop to third. Slings it across, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, catcher, Mark Colesbury.
Here's the catcher, Mark Colesbury. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. All that for the fifth inning. Moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder,
Dylan Head now at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
And that one upstairs. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 1-1. Hit weakly on the ground. Stop. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they make short work of him there. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 2 and the Phillies 1. A new arm into the game, the righty, Luis Patino.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. A strikeout and a walk. And here it comes. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
The fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's Pete Alonso. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Sherman Smith, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Home run number 20 on the year, and we're level. It's 2-2.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The 0-1.
Owen.
Just off the inside edge. And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. And that's ball four.
Well, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
One gone runner at first. Brandon Marsh digs in now.
One ball.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Stop over at first with one away. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Safe at second with a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
And here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Flips the corner. That's strike one. And a pitch. Fought off foul. Runner at third. Two away. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run scores.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Stands in for the Phillies. Ball one there.
1-0.
Runner at second. Two down. Out to short. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here, but 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Padres 2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. The wind of the pitch. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Baseman, Xander Bogart.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Manny Machado. That one hit the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Gregory Santos up and loosening in the pen. Here comes a pitch. And that one is inside.
1-2.
And now the lefty. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Just off the inside edge. The pitch. That's in there. And a count 1-1. Sneaks through, base hit. Here comes Bogaerts around third. He'll score and they tie. It's 3-0.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 2 down. Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit. Snap throw to first. Tatis dives back in. Cronenworth, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. That one ripped, but foul. Kicks and fires. On the ground out to short. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now with 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Floro.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
The center fielder,
1 for 3.
Johan Rojas.
The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Go ahead run on base. Trey Turner now. There's a strike.
0-1.
Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Great jump. Here's a 1-1. Right side. Tatis after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Bryce Harper to the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
On the outside corner, strike one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Check swing, no appeal. And now it's even 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch misses way outside. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the righty deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Pickoff throw. Rojas dives back in, but they got him.
Great job by the defense executing that daylight play perfectly. It's such a timing thing, and that middle infielder and the pitcher have to be on the same page, and it's got to be a good throw. Nice job right there.
Popped up. Machado under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gregory Santos.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
The center fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
And he deals. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And a foul ball left side. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off. So here's the Padres DH, Jackson Merrill. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Marsh brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Mark Colesbury. First pitch just misses. And another ball.
Okay.
Fly ball down the line. And foul as it bangs off the fence.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Good eye right there. Dylan Head to bat next. Two down, nobody on. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Dylan Head. Fastball for a strike. Right-handed reliever. And that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And that moves the go-ahead run to score in position with 2 gone.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of got it off the end of the bat as he punched up the middle there. Maybe pulled off that outside pitch just a little bit, but he stayed on it long enough to get something on it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. Go-ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Another 1-2. And downstairs. I got to call NLDS Game 4 here in 2022 at Petco Park, where the Padres knocked out their rivals, the LA Dodgers. The place was just nuts the entire game. Terrific fan support. That one misses, but the count is filled up. Xander Bogaerts would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off-speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
2 outs, bases full. Now the number 2 hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he's already in some trouble and fallen behind in the count. makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Two outs. Left field. Marsh on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Pods leave him loaded. Score remains tied at 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tom Cosgrove.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. This guy with light tower power. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Fouled off. He was late.
Popping that bat, had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't keep that one fair.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the goal. Gets to it on to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Now it's going to be Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next pitch is downstairs. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Brandon Marsh next to bat for Philadelphia. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Left-hand batter waits. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
2 outs. Got him. And good work there as he gets it 1-2-3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still tied 3-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Barlow.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. The pitch. And Manny gets a piece. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty delivers. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And the pitch. High fly ball lifted into air right field. He's got it. One away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Tatis in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Matt Strong, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Brash, the right-hander, also getting loose. And here it comes. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That one misses. 2-1. Tatis waits. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment to get back on track. His team needs him.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Yo one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Runner at first with 2 away. Mike Yastrzemski up here. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's the 3rd out. One left for San Diego, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now, Brandon Marsh. Cosgrove back to work.
One ball.
And that skips in the dirt. At the belt and fires. That one hooked foul. The pitch. That one the other way. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
No outs, runner at first. Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point this one.
First and second, no outs. Now here is Brett Beatty. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. And a pitch. Sack bunt towards third. Machado. Off balance feet. There's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. Outfielders playing shallow. Corners are in, trying to cut down the runner at third. Double steal. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. And a curve is down and in.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
On the ground, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Trey Turner with a chance now.
Now they're playing with the lead, and they still have a chance to add on to it. You have to stay aggressive in these at-bats.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get the out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Bounce to the right side, into the outfield, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, too late, he scores. And they lead by 2.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
New arm out of the bullpen, Sherman Smith.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that's outside. Two balls, no strikes, the count. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Off the mark there. And the count's full.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Phillies 5 and the Padres 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Abreu.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And here is Jackson Merrill. Abreu, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And the pitch. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Left-hand hitter waits. Goes down looking.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
He's 2 outs away. Mark Colesbury will hit next. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And ball 1. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Head stands in now and watches strike 1. Abreu is just one strike away. That's down and in. A slider missed. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. See, fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
So the batting order turns over. Now here is Ha-Sung Kim. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's a slider for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Padres, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.